Thank you, Thomas. And of course, to be efficient in your workforce planning, you must know your customers' behavior because it's a major part. So Anna-Lena will give you a very, very short information about the solution before I make a summary of our hour. So Anna-Lena is the sales manager for Being Retail.
Hello. I learned today that hey is the same in Swedish as it is in Finnish. So hey. I'm the sales and marketing manager for Being Retail and Retail Store Scandinavia. And we have this product. We are talking about what you need. We have a product. I heard some of you had this product. Some of you have visitor counters already. You know how many visitors you have in your store. It's very important that you have a visitor counter and that you have a visitor counter that you count on. Do you know what I mean? That you know that your visitor counter, you know that they have, that counter gives you the accurate information. If you don't have a visitor counter that you don't rely on, you don't use it. That's the fact. So how it works, I just will explain this shortly. We put a camera in the roof, in the ceiling, and it counts the visitors with the software we use. The information collects in a database, and that database interacts with that system you want. So if you have which POS system you use today, you can interact it, and you can export or you can link the system to each other. And that is crucial, because if you have one system and one system there, and they not linked together, you don't get the accurate information. You get the direct access to the information, web-based. So you just log into the internet, which if you use an iMac or iPhone or whatever. It's a discrete design, it doesn't show, and it's a very easy connection. You just use a PoE connection. For those of you who doesn't know the technical stuff, it's just one cable, and that's a very easy installation. And even if you have low ceiling or high ceilings, you can mount the camera wherever you want. It's a flexible mounting, and we use different cameras for different types of interests. You can have your own existing network to bring the information, or you can use a trigger connection, a mobile trigger connection if you want to. There's a lot of possibilities, and you don't have to do in a certain way. You can either choose to use a cloud solution for the database, or store it in your own computer or your server. This is an example of a mounting of a camera in a store. This is in Kungsbacka, where we have our office, actually. This is Freeport Designer Village. Don't know if you heard about it. And this is G. Lindeberg. It's a Swedish designer's store. And you can see the camera up in the right corner. I will just give you a quick example. I will not waste your time with this, but this is just a quick example of different types of diagrams you can get from the system. This is number of visitors per hour. This is number of visitors per day. This is number of visitors day and month. This is benchmarking. You compare 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different stores to each other. How come you have so much visitors in this store, but in this not? It could also be different entrances in the store. How does different customers come in from different areas? And the conversion rate have we talked about a lot today, and Nina told us about this as well. We also talked about the evaluation of ad campaigns. How can we see the effects of the marketings we do? We also have interaction with other systems like weathercasts. Because when I was working in retail, I was working in a store, we always compared to the last year's selling. And it was so hard because the last year was rainy and this year is sunny. But if you know the weather and combine that with conversion rate, you have a much more understanding for what's happening in the store. And Thomas talked about the staff analysis. You can see the staffing in the system as well. So just a quick summary. It's an accurate system. We have below the standard rate of wrongs, if you know what I mean. It's a web-based system. It's a user-friendly interface. You can get different access levels for different persons who log into the systems. It's easy installations. You have different network options. It increases profitability. It provides control. It interacts with different systems, and you can export it to any format you want to. Questions? Then I thank you. Kiitos.